I had a podcast that started in July of 2017. That's when I started. It was called Gym Secrets, and I rebranded it as just the game.
The game.
But as I continued to make it, we went from 2,000 downloads a month to millions. Yeah. When I sold my company for $46.2 million, and then people were like, "Oh, this guy actually knows what he's talking about," and then the brand took off because I had evidence.
Legitimacy. Yeah.
And so I think that the amount of legitimacy that you need to be an influencer depends on the risk that the consumer has in taking action on the nature of the content that you're making. And so if I'm a beauty influencer, if I buy lipstick or I do a lash technique, I'm getting waters I'm not familiar with here. You paint your face in some way, right? The risk is relatively low.
Sure.
Right? Now you move a little bit over here and you got like personal finance. Well, it's like, who's the biggest there? Dave. And then there's some of the new age ones, Erica Colbert. She's got hurt, but she was also and there's Vivian too, I think. But they have some credibility behind, and there's tons. If a teacher is in her basement talking about how you should invest in the S&P 500 and says exactly what Warren Buffett says, and maybe they even say it a little bit more compelling than the way that Warren Buffett says, they won't be Warren Buffett because they just forgot to build Berkshire Hathaway.
Sure.
And so it's the proof is the pudding. I think, at least my perspective on media is the proof is the pudding.